Welcome to Know It All, a place to connect with researchers to answer all questions on health, science, technology, business, culture, and more. This episode on What is the History of Santa Claus was created for you by Aidan. In this topic, Know It All will answer: what is the history of Santa Claus? What is the joulupukki? What are some Finnish Christmas traditions? How did Santa Claus become popularized around the world? The history of Santa Claus can be traced back to the 3rd century in what is now modern-day Turkey. The man known as Santa Claus was a bishop named Saint Nicholas. He was born in the town of Patara, and was known for his kindness and generosity. Saint Nicholas was a very religious man, and he dedicated his life to helping others. He was the bishop of Myra and was particularly known for giving gifts to children, which is where the modern image of Santa Claus originated. Over time, the legend of Saint Nicholas spread across Europe, and he became known by different names in different countries. In the Netherlands, he was known as Sinterklaas, which eventually became the basis for the modern name of Santa Claus. The history of Santa Claus in Finland can be traced back to the pre-Christian tradition of the joulupukki, or Yule goat. The joulupukki was a mythical creature that was said to visit homes during the Christmas season, leaving small gifts for children. Over time, the legend of the joulupukki evolved, and he became more closely associated with Saint Nicholas. In the 19th century, the joulupukki began to be depicted as a more traditional Santa Claus figure, with a red suit and a long white beard. Today, the legend of the joulupukki remains an important part of Christmas celebrations in Finland. Children still eagerly await his arrival on Christmas Eve, leaving out cookies and milk for him and writing letters to him asking for their desired gifts. The joulupukki continues to be a symbol of the spirit of giving and the magic of the holiday season in Finland. In addition to the joulupukki, Finnish Christmas traditions also include the Christmas tree, which was introduced to Finland by German merchants in the 19th century. Decorating the Christmas tree is an important part of the holiday season, and is often done on Christmas Eve. Another important tradition in Finland is the Christmas sauna, which is a time for families to come together and celebrate the holiday season. The sauna is a central part of Finnish culture, and is seen as a place for relaxation and rejuvenation. During the Christmas season, many families will visit the sauna on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, sometimes even taking a dip in the frozen waters of a nearby lake or river. Overall, the history of Santa Claus in Finland is closely intertwined with the country's rich cultural heritage and traditions. The joulupukki remains an important part of Finnish Christmas celebrations, and is a beloved figure among children and adults alike. In the United States, the legend of Santa Claus was brought over by Dutch settlers in the 17th century. They celebrated the feast of Saint Nicholas on December 6, and this is where the tradition of gift-giving on this day comes from. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the image of Santa Claus as a jolly old man in a red suit was popularized by various writers and artists. The most famous of these was Clement Clarke Moore, who wrote the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas in 1823. This poem, which is also known as The Night Before Christmas, is credited with helping to create the modern image of Santa Claus as a plump, jolly old man who delivers gifts to children on Christmas Eve. Today, the legend of Santa Claus remains an important part of Christmas celebrations around the world. Children still eagerly await his arrival on Christmas Eve, leaving out cookies and milk for him and writing letters to him asking for their desired gifts. Santa Claus continues to be a symbol of the spirit of giving and the magic of the holiday season. Thank you for listening. For more answers to questions on health, science, technology, business, culture, and more, don't forget to subscribe to Know It All.